everyone, and welcome to another weekly analysis of E-mini futures. We're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 index futures. Today is Saturday, December 17th. We are looking into December 19th. As in my previous video, I was long and I was expecting, I would say, a sell-off at that trend line. That trend line looks something like this upper trend line here, this upper trend line, and it did bounce, got reject from that trend line, and we couldn't have been more accurate on that. And what I was not expecting was serious sell-off like this within days, and that was very interesting. And we saw sell-off, and it actually broke the trend line, this bottom trend line, and we are in a bearish channel now. So I am actually short, and once we broke, we haven't yet confirmed what that means. That means this trend line, this bottom trend line, should hold. That means once we have sold off, closed below the trend line, retest that, and it holds as a resistance, then we know that we have confirmed on the sell-off. I've drawn the levels pretty straightforward. Last week high, last week low. This is a very weak resistance as of now. I am thinking we'll see if it holds or not. This is the other price level that I'm interested in, and I'll soon talk about that. And then few levels down there, which is the gap fill here, and this big green daily candle, and just bottom of that, and then other few levels that I have looked at it. Now I want to show you the weekly. Let's go to the weekly here, and I want to draw some similarity here. So look at this big sell-off here. That was around 78 days of 971 points, so 21% drawdown. And if you look at that big sell-off here, that's around 60 days of around 19%, so around same 20%. So 71 days, 60 days, so anywhere between 60 to 70 days. Now if I take that same measure here and we look for sell-offs here, of let's say 60 days and 20%, 63 days, 19%. Okay, there you go, something like that. That is right at that price level of 33.26, and that's how I came with that 33.26 level. So I'm looking very closely, and that 33.26 is right at that resistance. I say, yeah, that support layer there. So that's one level that I'm looking at. And obviously we had a bounce from here, which was 1 or 2, so there must be some buy orders still there, and that would be the other level that I'm looking at, which is okay. Let me zoom back. That did not go well. And that would be 32.59, so not very far off. So we can say that, okay, between 32.60 and 33.50 there is a zone in which you should see some support. So that's how I came up with those levels. And then let's look at the monthly. We'll go into the 10-year daily here, and if I draw a monthly channel here, and I want to clear everything here. If you look at the monthly, we had sideways movement, and I can draw strong resistance right around here, 41.72, and then we are looking at this here as a support, 3400. So we did sell off, we broke that resistance, sorry, that support there at 36.49. We did not really confirm below that. We know we went below, got rejected. It would have been nice on a monthly basis if we had actually confirmed below that, which we did not. We went up. Now we have confirmed this 41.72 for sure because there is a rejection. Now we need to confirm really that level here, which is 36.59 or 36.60 level. So I'm looking for a confirmation on that one. I want to see if that's possible. And with the projections that we are drawing here, we can do a simple projections like that, right? So if we're gonna test this trend line or not is what is in question, and we will see price action prevails. This is the other thing that I wanted to bring to your notice, and I had drawn those other levels also that I was talking about. One other thing that we need to see here is that the volume in a monthly basis, how strong the volume was in September. If you see, it was not that strong here in the last 2 months, but even in December, the month is halfway through. I'm hoping that we see that kind of a strong sell off if we want to hold this bearish trend. If not, then I would keep an eye on that volume and make sure that if the volume is low, then I would not consider this as a strong sell off. Finally, one final look at the VIX futures, and it definitely shows that we'll be going up, and that's what the projection is. So again, it's just a projection. Will it happen or not? Time will tell. But I am in the bearish mode now, and I am looking at those levels that I had drawn before to see where we go. One final look at the weekly again. So that was the weekly move from here to here, and obviously we have drawn that level here for sure. We know that this will be tested as a good support area, so worth trying along. But if you are not in a bearish trade on a weekly basis, then this is also a very good area, 39 36, 39.42, 39.30 to 39.42, re-enter into a, I would say, into a short trade and try these levels of 37.47 and 36.59. That's what I plan to do, and I am already in a trade. I took some profit, and I would like to re-enter around that level again to target these levels here. As always, keep your stop losses tight, your losses small, and your profit at large. Thank you for listening.